Hello and welcome to Beyond the Bubble. I'm Darren Barnett.
And I'm Jordan Farrell.
Let's get things started with the latest here at Berry. This past weekend marked Berry's annual homecoming of Mountain Day, and keeping up with Mountain Day tradition, alumni gathered at Oak Hill for their own private party. Returning to their alma mater, alumni enjoyed each other's company over live music and free food, while being able to reflect on how Berry truly affected their lives. Fusion reporter Kelsey Merriam has more on the story.
Berry graduates gathered at Oak Hill Mountain Day weekend to celebrate their class reunion. Their graduation years ranged from the 70s to the 2000s. The alumni enjoyed food, music, games, and socializing. 1977 graduate Patty Etchison expressed her enthusiasm about Mountain Day weekend and Berry College.
Sometimes I come every Mountain Day, even if it's not my reunion. I just come see people that we know and love. Some are old memories and some are new memories that we're making.
Several of the alumni also talked about their experience at Berry, particularly the impact their education and job in college has in their current career.
The combination of the education and the work experience that I had on campus in different offices gave me, I felt like, a pretty well-rounded experience where, I had a good idea as to what it took to succeed in the real world.
As far as the small classroom sizes and then letting us have hands-on learning, it made me really understand what the real world is going to be like.
For the Dean of Student Work, Rufus Massey, the work program was a determining factor in his decision to attend Berry College.
I'm the kind of person that Martha Berry actually made the school for. I grew up in North Georgia. I didn't have any money. My parents didn't have any money. I needed to work. The work program was alive then, as it is now. And what's funny, I'm the dean of the work program now. So isn't that weird how things work out? So I came here because I needed to work, and I knew I could work here and work my way through school.
Whether they graduated 30 years or 5 years ago, the Berry alumni present at the 2012 Mountain Day reunion had a great time with friends, new and old.
Thank you for everything, and thank you for the amazing and wonderful Berry that we have today. I love it.
With Viking Fusion News, I'm Kelsey Merriam.
Thanks, Kelsey. Speaking of traditions, the water wheel at the old mill began spinning again to make Berry's famous Mountain Day cornmeal. One man, Bruce Nicholson, has been in charge of the operation for years. Nicholson handles everything from ordering the corn to operating the water wheel to preparing the cornmeal for purchase. Nicholson explained that he has received many compliments about his work and his famous cornmeal. For the full story, visit the Art and Culture page right here at Viking Fusion.
Marking the beginning of fall, the Coosa Valley Fair took place last week here in Rome. And in addition to the thrill rides, exhibits, and shows that make the fair so much fun to visit, this year our very own Berry Livestock made an appearance. Fusion reporter Garrett Miller has the scoop.
Berry's livestock went out on the town last week at the Coosa Valley Fair. Both Berry's cows and sheep were taken out of the barn and guided into the showroom with the help of Berry students and some other little helpers.
We've been working with 10 middle schoolers in elementary school, and there's a 4-year-old, and they're going to show lambs in the fair tonight. And some of the college kids are going to show lambs too.
We work with a lot of kids, and we basically teach them how to halter break and then show the sheep and teach them, how to deal with them and work with them. And we put all the work into it and, basically work with the sheep every day.
But before these sheep go out into the ring, they have to get ready.
First, we take them over to the wash rack, and there's hoses, and we have whitening shampoo, and we use Woolite, the laundry detergent. So you get that, and it kind of bleaches their wool and makes it really white. And then we have these really big blow dryers, so then you have to blow dry them, and then you have to brush them. And then if they're really furry, like for the wool sheep, we have to shear them before the show. So we shave them so that they don't have any hair. And then you brush them out. And then before the show, you have to paint their feet to make them shiny. And we clean out their ears and their nose, and we spray them down to make sure they look good. So it's a lot of work.
And then the real competition begins.
Yeah, we're competing against, there's other competitors that brought sheep, so we compete against their sheep, and the classes are based by, we have leather sheep that are going to be sold for meat later, so they have a market class to see who has the biggest sheep, and then there's classes for, that you're judged on the person and the sheep and how well your sheep behaves, so they're all divided up into different breeds and age groups and things like that.
Participating in the Coosa Valley Fair has become a tradition among students and adults.
I've done this all through high school and then through college and then through with my oldest daughter. It's been over 20 years.
Well, we do it every year. We help the kid. We do different kids, and there's almost a new group of kids every year, but we, like I said, teach them, and then they to come out here, and so we just kind of show ours too, because we put all the work into it. We might as well show one too.
For Viking Fusion News, this is Garrett Miller.
Thanks, Garrett. For more information on the Coosa Valley Fair, be sure to visit www.coosavalleyfair.com.
For more full stories and information about things going on around the Berry community as well as Rome, be sure to stay right here at Viking Fusion. For Viking Fusion News, I'm Jordan Farrell.
And I'm Darren Barnett. See you next time on Beyond the Bubble.